sleeping in the car and becoming homeless is necessary. Whatever it takes, I'm going to make this work. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. So this is a goodbye to my apartment in Vanier, Ottawa. And I will see you guys on the road. Alright folks, so I'm logging off. This is day 2 of sleeping in my car. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Last night was extremely rough. I had maybe 2 hours of sleep maximum. There's a fly in here again. I gotta kill it. But yeah, this whole setup, it takes me like 45 minutes to set this up. I'm putting a bunch of black bags around the windows, obviously, so for my own safety as well. I don't want people to peek in. And also I had to rip this off every morning because I can't drive the car with all of these curtains and garbage bags, and it's leaving marks in my car. Nothing comes easy in life, and maybe I have to figure out a better system. Alright guys, so just a little update from last night. It was day 2 of being homeless and sleeping inside my car, and it was really cold last night. Like holy shit, I was not expecting that. That was brutal, because when you're sleeping in your car you need some air circulation, so I had all 4 of my windows opened just a tiny bit. Also, air comes in through the cracks inside your car, and then also through the trunk, because I'm basically I have my back on my back seat, so you can see it's kind of covered right now, and then my leg is sticking out into the trunk, and it was freezing cold. It was absolutely terrible, but it was better than the first night. I got maybe, I would say, 4 hours of sleep. Alright, what is up guys? So this is night number 3 of sleeping in my car. I'm already reaching breaking point. So much noise, so much destruction. So even just today I had to change my car location 3 times. So by the time I actually get to bed, it's extremely late. I don't know how long I can keep this going. I wanted to save as much as I can. Even last night around 12:30 or 1 a.m. in the morning. So there's a couple of cars that pulled beside me in the parking lot and started blasting really loud music, which woke me up. And I couldn't really sleep much after. Alright guys, so it's the morning of day 4. So last night was the most sleep I've had. Although unfortunately I did have the same issue again where I got woken up due to the cold breeze. There's a drastic temperature change over the course of 8 hours. I probably got woken up 4 times over the course of 8 hours. But last night I think was really good. I probably got in total, I would say, 7 hours of sleep. Alright, what is up folks? So this is already day number 9 of living in my car. So you guys can see this is all 100% real. Nothing is made up. I've been using some garbage bags to block my windows at nighttime. And I'm surviving okay. I'm getting by. Alright, what is up folks? So this is morning of day number 11. I have officially made it through 10 days. 10 days of sleeping in my car. And I'm feeling okay. And the first couple nights were extremely rough. I think once I found a better spot to park, and once I got everything set up, it's been okay. Obviously, it hasn't been ideal. In the middle of the night, it does get extremely cold, and oftentimes I will wake up. But then again, I will fall back asleep again. So I would say from night number 4 to number 10, I probably got an average of over 6 hours of sleep. So I'm making it through okay, and I'm about to head on a epic road trip. I'm gonna bring you guys some election coverage, and I'm very excited for it. I will see you guys on the road.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Sorry guys, look a little bit rough. So it's 6:55. This is day number 13 of being homeless and sleeping in my car. And one problem you guys have to realize is that yes, I do leave the window open just a little bit. Well, you know, you don't want to open it up too much because it can get dangerous, right? People can reach in with their hand, you never know. Also, mosquitoes and stuff can get in. This is what happens generally when you wake up. As you can see, I'm ripping off the garbage bags now. It's gonna be a lot of condensation. It's not on the outside, it's on the inside. Obviously, it's you just get some paper towels. I just went to the dollar store in the US. That would be called a Dollar General. You just buy the cheapest paper towels possible. It doesn't have to be much, right? And use some paper towels to wipe it off. Usually, I found the side windows are not too bad, but the front and the back, you definitely have to just wipe it off, because just by turning like the AC on in your car, it's not going to be able to get it off because the frost, the condensation is on the inside. And once again, you see, this is where I keep my mouthwash, toothbrush, there's some change of clothes, and it gets pretty messy. My school supply, right? My laptop, my bag, and some garbage bags. And this is very important. There's my pee bottle. I have to empty it every single night. It gets a little bit messy. I decided to not rent a storage room because obviously the cost rate. And as you can see, I do this every day. I rip the garbage bags off. The garbage bags, they don't cost very much. I buy 100 of them for I think it's like $16 ish, 16 or 17. So yeah, it's not great. And yes, there's a teddy bear. If you're wondering why I have a teddy bear, it's used for cushioning. So instead of filling a bunch of pillows, these gaps here, just stuff the teddy bears there between the front and rear seat. It's actually pretty good. So the teddy bear's head is where I lay my head to rest. And so you see some pillows and cushions. There's a couple layers of blankets. So I would lay my back down here. There's about 5 or 6 pillows, and I extend my legs into the trunk. And that's the routine. All right, good morning guys. Pretty rough. So day number 15. So you guys can see I just woke up, barely awake. Some of my sections, yes, I'm wearing the same t-shirts. And I'm about to rip off just the garbage bags, so you guys can see. And yeah, the condensation, that's the weather gets colder, the condensation is going to get worse and worse. It's gonna leave a lot of streaks. So I got some paper towels there, got some Windex down there. Sorry, the car's a complete mess, you know, because all my belongings are in here. This is a part I do feel unsafe about. I try to keep it hidden, especially because, like, obviously my laptop, as you can see, it's in there. And also I got my personal belongings, my wallet and my phone and everything. But what choice do you have, right? It's temporary. Sorry, I know I look horrible, but yeah, this is gonna be a major issue if you're sleeping in your car. The condensation, especially as it gets colder, is going to really build up. What is up, guys? So this is gonna be night number 17, just wrapping up. Yesterday was pretty rough. Hopefully I can catch some good sleep. There's some trucker that pulled up not far away from me, so I'm actually surrounded, like double penetrated from the left and the right hand side. So both of them have their engines on. It's quite annoying. It's pretty loud. I think they're probably gonna try to catch some sleep. I'm at an empty parking lot, so hopefully they'll turn off their engines soon, so these truckers, you know, they can get some rest and they can get back to work tomorrow. Same over here. I'm actually on the road right now. I'm on my way back to the US. So yeah. All right, what is up, guys? So this is night number 19 of being homeless. I'm actually out for a stroll this evening, and look at that. It is a beautiful full moon. Absolutely incredible. So it's 8:30 p.m. right now. It's not so bad. I'm just out for an evening stroll, try to burn some calories. This is night number 19, making it by. Once again, I want to show you guys, look at that. Absolutely incredible. All right, what is up, guys? This is night number 30 of being homeless and sleeping in my car. And to be honest, I have barely showered in the past month. A lot has happened, and I think I have a lot to share with you guys. Right now, obviously, the car is not set up. I'm about to get set up, and I'll update you guys again in the morning about 8.5 hours time. Because like I said earlier, I've been using some Gorilla Tape. These are quite expensive, and I've been using some garbage bags to you know, basically to block all my windows, to just avoid any light getting in. Also, you know, you don't want any creep to look at you through the window. You never know, right? You don't want to get jumped by a couple of gay black guys that wants my Chinese egg roll. So gotta keep myself safe. All right, what is up, guys? Morning of day number 31. I know it definitely look extremely rough. Here's the thing, after sleeping in my car for a month, you're never going to get a solid 8 hours of sleep. Mainly because, well, as you can see the back, so I got some bags there. There's my pillows. So I have a bunch of pillows that I'm sticking onto the back seat of my car, all the way into the back of my trunk. So I got about 5 or 6. I'm laying on them for some cushioning, but still the back seat is extremely tough. Even with the extra cushioning, you're just it kind of breaks your back, so it does feel very stiff. Every morning when you wake up, it doesn't feel good at all. But I'm making it through. I'm still alive on a morning of day number 31. Over a month has passed, and as you can see right now, it's 6:39 a.m. I've been up a little bit after 6 because I had to basically go for pee. By the way, this is very important. You need a pee bottle. So you can see I've been using this Simply apple juice bottle, and this is quite large. This is 1.54 liters for ladies, so it's going to be a little bit tough. But no, for the gentlemen, if you're planning on sleeping in your car, and I don't think you can go with something that's this size, because had it happened before, obviously you had a pee bottle prepared, but well, I wasn't prepared before. Sometimes if you have to go multiple times a night because it's a bit cold outside, and sometimes one bottle can fill up too fast, and you still have to end up going outside of your car in the middle of the night. Or in the worst case scenario, I've used those like Coca-Cola or Pepsi bottles. The opening is way too small. I ended up splashing it everywhere. I made a huge mess. I had to clean up everything. Well, you definitely need a pee bottle. Listen, you need something of this size so that even if you go multiple times a night, also the opening it's wide enough. Yeah, don't go with the Coke or Pepsi bottles, and don't go with those 500 ml or 591 mils. It's not big enough. It has to be minimum 1 liter with a wide opening. So what do I do about my windows? I mentioned this multiple times, right? At nighttime, just keep yourself safe. I've been using a lot of these black garbage bags, and obviously I've been using some of these Gorilla tapes and to tape up these garbage bags. And yes, I did mention there's a lot of condensation that's going to build up, especially when you wake up, especially on a cooler night. I've been using stuff like a lot of paper towels in the morning. Usually on the back it's okay, I'm not too concerned. Even the side's not a big deal, but your front windows, definitely use them to wipe it off. And you always have to leave a tiny bit of a gap for your side windows, just for some air circulation. Maybe you can try this during the summer, but when it gets to, I would say, October-ish, you gotta look for a homeless shelter, man. Because even for me, I'm starting to get really sick. And a couple more things I must mention. So hygiene, right? The past 30 nights, I barely showered. Yeah, a few times. Yes, I did mention I actually have a membership at my school's gym. I'm still a student. This is my final semester, but I've been rarely going there. So the vast majority of the past 30 days, I have not showered. What I've been using to save myself is that you gotta get some wet wipes. It doesn't. I don't think these will cost very much. If you go to the dollar store, like this is like $1.40, right, for a pack. So this is not a huge deal. And just use a lot of wet wipes, and just to try to clean yourself. It's gonna really save you. And where I have been going to the bathroom, well, mostly at the school. Sometimes you go to Tim Hortons or something, but I still have access to the school. Here's what I will say though: the single ply toilet papers, they should be made illegal, because all the public bathrooms, they all use them. Same as those blue porta potties. Sometimes I go to them as well. Those are absolutely terrible, just nightmare, man. So what happens is with the single ply toilet papers, sometimes especially if you use the blue porta potties, where inside during the summer it's hot and humid, they can easily rip. And yes, you get shit all over your head. It is absolutely terrible. And how do I know that? Well, because it's happened to me. So even at the school, so sometimes the thing is, when you don't have access to shower, right, and those single ply toilet papers are absolutely terrible. So like sometimes you can't get a clean and good wipe. So I have some inside of my car, right? This is a Korean brand. This is 2-ply. All toilet papers needs to be at least minimum 2-ply. Like 3 or 4 is even better. But the single plies, they'll just rip like it's nothing. So sometimes
if you haven't had a shower in quite a long time, and if you only have access to single ply toilet paper, you can't get a good clean. You gotta use these, man, at nighttime. I'm being brutally honest, you gotta use these to wipe your ass, to clean everything up. And also obviously I'm keeping all my clothes in my car as well, as you can see. If you have a lot of dirty clothes and stuff, and yeah, it's going to stink inside of your car. So I know it's almost impossible to organize this, but at the very least, you got to try to keep everything clean. And what about dental hygiene, right? So I keep it right here. I just keep it right here, right inside of my car. And I use some bottled water normally. Just there's my I use some mouthwash as well. I try to like I said, try to keep as clean as possible. And yeah, just use some bottled water. And I still brush my teeth twice a day. I still floss daily. I still use my mouthwash. And yeah, all my belongings, my computer, my phone, everything, and my camera obviously is all kept inside of my car. This is like a mini home for the past month. And how am I charging, right? If you're wondering how am I charging my phone, my laptop, and my cameras, well, it's I just go to the school. Before I leave for school, I make sure that I have all my chargers inside of my backpack. I make sure all the devices that needs to be charged is inside of there. And when I go in, usually I find one of those desks with one of those power bars that has 4 or 5 outlets, and I just plug everything in and make sure everything is charged before I leave school, before the end of the night. So yeah, that's how I'm making it through. The video is already getting so long. I understand that some of you guys might want to know more information, but if you're interested in about sleeping inside of a car, and I hope you guys have learned a lot from this video. And obviously you can do some Google search and watch some other people's videos on their experience, but I would say only do it as a last resort. And you can only do this while it's warm, because when it gets cold, it's really going to suck, man. I had multiple nosebleeds already in the middle of the night. So yeah, it's not ideal. That's why you also need the toilet paper. And the good thing is that this is day number 31, because I did mention I will be going back to China this fall. So that is coming up. I will give you guys an update very soon on what you can expect from my China series, which is expected to air on January 1st, 2025, if everything goes according to plan. And the series will run for 2 years. So when the new year comes, expect to see some quite different and very exciting content, original contents coming out of China. So yeah, I'm very excited. Whatever all of this that's happening it's all temporary, and hasn't been great, but I'm making it through. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.
If you feel like I do right now,